Hey, everybody. I hope you're doing well. I know Mali Watkins could be doing a lot better. The Alameda Police Department officers should be fired immediately for trying to arrest 44-year-old Mali Watkins for, excuse me, get this, dancing in the streets. Yeah, when I hear about dancing in the streets, I think of Lionel Richie, right? But I'm not kidding. Dancing in the streets, all right? Basically, the Alameda police tried to arrest martial artist Mali Watkins for doing something that is done regularly around America, dancing in the street. Think about that the next time you go to San Francisco Pride Parade and dance in the street. Think about that the next time you hear a tune you love while crossing the street and just, start dancing, right? Let's see that again. Alameda Police Department officers tried to arrest a black man for dancing in the street. Yeah, in fact, you say you don't believe me? Take a look at this, because here is the actual body cam footage of when the incident happened. I'm going to play part of it. This is the Alameda police officer rolling up on Mali Watkins, and take a look at where he's at. He's not even in the middle of the street. He's not in the street. Okay, a lady called non-emergency line and said, "There's an African American man. He's dancing. I don't know if he's lost his mind or what," or words to that effect. Okay, I'm thinking, are you kidding me? The dispatcher could have simply said, "Well, ma'am, why don't you go out and dance with him? It's okay. It's actually, First Amendment right to dance in the street." Oh no! Instead, she sent the police, and so these guys come rolling up. "Oh, hey, how you doing?" And what happens is that he has two police officers eventually on either side of him. He has no idea what's going on. Now, they're from both sides. You can see there's a woman behind him, guy in front, okay? And like they're flanking him like he's going to escape or something like that. They intend to arrest him, and they tell him so in the video. They tell him so in the video. They say that. They say they're actually going to arrest him. It is unbelievable. Hold on a second. And so not only is it unbelievable, it has to be almost heard to be believed when they say this. And
okay, you can stand right there. That's fine. Yeah, wherever's comfortable with you.
Comfortable is we continue with the.
I just had a couple more questions, man, and then we'll be on our way. Just want to make sure where you're at. You feel like hurting yourself today?
Have a good day, gentlemen. Have a good day, gentlemen.
We just require.
Day, gentlemen.
No.
Have a good day.
Listen,
gentlemen.
at this point, you're detained. Understand?
see, that's where everything goes awry. They don't explain to him what's going on. They don't say, "Hey, this lady, called to say that you were dancing. She thought you were crazy." Okay. Now, does he respond the right way? No, but he didn't do anything wrong either. Okay. He didn't do anything wrong either.
Don't reach for anything.
My keys.
Great.
My car.
May I?
The green house. No. What?
Listen, I'm trying to be cool.
What?
You're dancing in the street.
So
Technically.
what? I'm dancing in the street.
Can you believe this? This is where, okay, folks, this is, I have to say right here, is absolutely freaking nuts. All right? There is nothing wrong with dancing in the street. Yet the guy said you're dancing in the street. The officer said that. He said that, okay? All right? All the Alameda Police Department officers involved in this should be fired right now, immediately, terminated. Period. End of story. But it's not really the end of the story. Listen. If you watch the police body cam, and as I showed you, okay, it explains that Watkins was accused of dancing in the street. Okay? And the officer said it with a straight face. Okay? The officer said it with a straight face. It was a complete crazy example of racism being a mental illness. They had no intention of letting him go. They were going to detain him right off the bat. They're going to arrest him like he's some animal dancing in the street, okay? All right? It's like it's never occurred to any one of the eventual four Alameda police officers that they were creating material for a Saturday Night Live skit, which would not be the first time the East Bay area did such a thing. The year before that was Barbecue Becky, Jessica Salty, who wound up on Saturday Night Live. Remember that? Just saying, okay? So if you're wondering, like, what's the First Amendment? These are things you should know, right? You should know your Constitution. The First Amendment is this. It says Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free speech thereof or abridging freedom of speech or the press or the right of the people to peaceably assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. But did you get that? Peaceably assemble, like dance in the streets? It's allowed, folks. Want further proof it's allowed? Let's continue. It's basically, yeah, the Alameda police arguably owe him $5 million. That's right. He could sue them for $5 million and quite possibly get that money. Why do I say that? Okay, because that's exactly what happened with the New York Police Department in 2016. Yeah, you heard it, okay? All right? The person in that case, name was Alexander Nezabeli. In 2016, according to New York Post, he was making a video for Ellen DeGeneres', Dance Dare Challenge. Okay, Ellen has these dance challenges and everything. All right, the NYPD police nearby took issue just because he was dancing behind them. This is on video. This is hilarious, folks. Okay, and arrested him. I'm not kidding. They arrested him. He filed a $5 million claim, and even though he took home $33,500, that was a settlement. He won. Okay, he won. And here's the lawsuit case details. Should you be interested? And I really think these are things that, folks, you should be interested in. It's called Nebele versus the City of New York. Case number. I might be able to put this up here, so you can see it momentarily. Let me pull that and make sure the document can be seen so that you're not trying to figure out what I'm saying, right? And thinking, gee, how did that come out? What is he actually saying? Yada, yada, yada. It looks like this, okay? There, I'll allow it, and there it is, okay? And I'll bring it up closer so you can read it right there. It is Zabelli versus the City of New York. All right, that's the case. That's the case. You're seeing it right there before your eyes. Case number 1515CV00851. Again, 15CV00851. Court, United States District Court for the Southern District of New York. Incident location, New York, Manhattan. Plaintiff filing lawsuit, Alexander Nezabeli, a black male. Incident date, December 24th. Yep, Christmas Eve, 2014. Outcome, settled for $33,500. Okay, Mr. Watkins, I've given you all the tools you'll need to file a lawsuit, a successful one. All right, because this has happened before, folks. Remind you, okay, you can dance in the street. It's okay. In fact, you know what? The mayor of Alameda and the city manager of Alameda ought to hold a Mali Watkins Day and block off the street where he lives and have a dance party right where he was arrested. And then on top of that, order the Alameda police to dance YMCA and the Macarena right there in full uniform. You hear me? In full uniform. That ought to be their punishment. We got to stop this stuff. All right. And I've noticed in a number of these incidents with police, the main concern is, well, you talk to us a certain way and everything else. And that, I want to make a little side comment about the Oakland Police Commission, seeps into the Oakland Police Commission when citizens come up, they're upset about something that happened to them at the hands of the police, and they are, verbally coarse with the police chief. And so the police chief complains, well, they don't respect me. No, that's not it. They're upset. But also, if you cannot handle, as a police officer, if your skin is not thick enough to take verbal criticism, please quit, because as we're seeing in a number of cases, people are being detained for saying what the wrong thing is under duress. All right. It's up to the officer to realize that they're putting a person under stress for stupid things. This is stupid. It's psychotic. It's brain dead. And the Alameda police ought to be ashamed of themselves. Racism is a mental illness. This proves it. My goodness. Subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube and bookmark oaklandnewsnow.com. Ugh.